Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how the Ryzen 7950x3D CPU performs with The Last of Us Part 1 game. This CPU is special for its 3D cache tech, which means that one CCD of the two has extra cache memory, but its clock speed doesn't boost above 5250 MHz in my gaming test. However, I noticed that when I launched the game, The Last of Us, the CPU frequency was going up to 5400 MHz, which is above its the 3D cache CCD limit. This made me curious about how the game was using the CPU cores and whether I could optimize it for better performance. So first, I checked the Xbox Gambar, which is supposed to detect and optimize games automatically for this CPU, as we all know, and I found out that the option remembers this is a game was disabled by default, so I enabled it and restarted the game. However, this did not change anything at all. The CPU frequency was still fluctuating above 5250 MHz. So next, I tried to force the game to run on the 3D cache cores by changing some settings in the BIOS. I enabled the CPPC dynamic preferred cores option and set it to be cache. This should prioritize the 3D cache cores for gaming. However, I restarted my PC and this also did not work. The CPU frequency was still unstable and above the limit. Then, I tried to manually set the core affinity for the game in the task manager. As you can see here, I selected only the 3D cache cores from 0 to 15, which are the threads. However, this caused the game to crash in less than a minute. It seems that the game does not like being restricted to certain cores, so I left it be on all cores. And then finally, I decided to disable the second CCD, the one that doesn't have the 3D cache. I disabled it in the BIOS, and this would leave only the CCD with the 3D cache enabled with its 8 cores. This way I hope that the game will run on the 3D cache cores by default and avoid any frequency spikes. However, this also did not improve anything at all. In fact, it made things worse. And I will show you here in a comparison of the performance between when I having both CCD enabled and having with the 3D cache CCD enabled. As you can see, having both CCD on gives better results overall than having only one. The average FPS is higher and the CPU usage is lower. So what can we conclude from this experiment? Well, it seems that The Last of Us Part 1 is not very well optimized for the Ryzen 7950x3D CPU yet. Maybe in the future they will release an update to optimize it. However, for now it does not take advantage of the 3D cache feature and it does not like being forced to run on certain cores at all. The best option is to leave everything on default and let the Windows handle the core scheduling. I do not recommend anyone to disable the second CCD like I did on this CPU to gain more performance in games, because you may end up losing performance instead of gaining it. Also, you may have some issues with other applications or tasks that need more cores or threads. And besides, it is a hassle to change the BIOS settings every time you want to play a game, like restart your PC and then do it after you finish. Also, you might forget to disable it and enable it. Anyway, I hope this video was useful for you to learn about the Ryzen 7950x3D and how some games may not be optimized for it yet and how it behaves in some games. It was very interesting to see how different games use different cores and frequency. Some games may be more optimized for this CPU than others. That's it for this video, guys. Please subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of my upcoming content, and see you in the next one. Please subscribe to my channel to support and help it to grow. That means really a lot to me. Stick around for more exciting content to come.